What's going on, guys? We are back. Welcome back to the channel. We're back at the shop today and we finally got the car over here. Check it out. We're working on it today. Just got a couple things to do, button a few things up. I got my little list here. So we're gonna button up a few things and hopefully get it started here in a few minutes. I'm gonna wait for my buddy and we're gonna hopefully push this thing inside so I can jack it up and everything. But I got some goodies. Might be hard to see, but I got the Mishimoto. Let me see if I can take it out here. The Mishimoto radiator stay brackets, and I got the bushings for it and everything. So those will go on. That'll look pretty cool. And hopefully today I'll show you guys the little custom power steering line that I'm gonna have, that I'm gonna kind of fit together. And I'll try and explain to you guys what pieces I have, and I'll definitely link in the description what parts I bought to make it. Hopefully it works. We'll see. There's a little bit of a tight fit. I'll show you guys actually. So you can see it needs to go in there, that hole right there, but this line is kind of in the way. So not sure I'm gonna make that work, but I am gonna make it work. So I'll catch you guys in a little bit when I get a little bit of progress and I can update y'all. Talk to you in a second. Okay guys, just a quick update before I install all this. I know I've showed this to you before, but here is the PTFE hose that I bought to replace the high pressure power steering line. And I've got these two fittings. It's all AN. So if it focus real quick. There we go. One is, I think, for Fragola Performance. This one goes between the FN fitting, or the AN fitting, and the power steering rack. And then this one plugs into the AN fitting on the other side. This thing is so bad at focusing. And it plugs into the power steering pump on the other side. Just kind of threads in there just like that. So I'm gonna stick some, what's that shit called? I'm gonna stick some plumber's tape on this, on both ends, and thread them in, and then I don't know, we'll see how it fits with this hose in the way. But I just figured I'd show that to you really quick. I'll put all the part numbers and links to buy them on Summit Racing, where I purchased them, in the description below. And I will show you guys when it's all installed, and we'll see how good it looks. Alright guys, so it's installed. I luckily got it to barely kind of fit past the hose. I put a nice hose clamp on it so I make sure it's nice and tight. But that's how it looks. That's how it looks overall in the engine bay. I zip tied it over here to the low pressure return line, just to have it out of the way. So I think once the air intake is in and kind of covering that, it should look pretty good. I'm going to cut those zip ties, so don't worry about that. I've got all these coolant lines running. I don't have the metal line that goes across that tees it, so I'm going to have to do that myself. Put a T in to this line here. And I don't have any of those, so I'm going to have to run to the store really quick and buy a bunch of T-fittings. And then I need to buy T-fitting for this hose to tap into this vacuum reference here. Other than that, I can fill it with coolant, put the intercooler on, and she should be ready to start. So, fingers crossed, boys. We should be able to start it today. I had to take the downpipe off because I need to take it to get the bung welded to it. I don't know, today's Sunday, so nobody's open, and it's Father's Day, so definitely nobody's gonna be open. So maybe tomorrow, if I find time, I'll take it to the muffler shop, have that bung welded on, and I can put the exhaust back on. But with it being off, it's gonna sound a little weird. We're not gonna get the full effect of the custom exhaust until I can get that downpipe back on. But we'll at least be able to start it, and we'll go from there. So hang tight. As you can see, it's pretty much all put back together. I've got all the hoses ran and teed and going to the right spots. All that's left now is to fill it up with coolant, load the base tune. I'm probably going to do a smoke test before I start it. But that's pretty much all that's left. I'm going to have to come back tomorrow because today's Father's Day. I'm going to celebrate with my dad tonight. We're going to go have dinner and everything. So happy Father's Day, Dad, if you're watching. Love you. But yeah, like I said, I'll be back tomorrow. We'll do those few last things and we'll get it started. So I'm super excited, guys. So I will update you guys tomorrow when we start everything, and we'll do some shots, maybe go for a little drive. All right, see you guys in a bit. And just like that, with the magic of editing, we are back, guys. It is the next day, and really I only have a few things left to do. Let me show you really quick. Yesterday I did this whole mess with the EVAP purge solenoid and all that good stuff. If you guys are familiar with Subarus, you know how complicated that stuff is to route and everything like that, and how terrible it looks. So, excuse my hair. So I did a little bit of research last night and talked to my boss, and he actually reminded me that you can delete that. So I think that's what I'm gonna do today. I bought some little plugs. I'll show you guys. These little guys right here. And I'm gonna take all that stuff out, and give me just a second and I will show you guys actually how to delete that little purge system. So there will be a check engine light on, but you can have that tuned out. So I'm gonna talk to my tuner and everything, and we're gonna see what we can do about tuning out that code. I dropped the downpipe off at the muffler shop this morning. They're gonna go ahead and weld that bung on for me, and they're gonna give me a call when it's done. I doubt it'll be today, so I'm probably gonna start it without the downpipe on anyways. But there's that. So give me just a second. I'm gonna rip this stuff out, and then I will show you guys how to plug it all up so that it deletes it. Like I said, there will be a code, but you can tune that out. So give me just a second. One more time. And just like that, we are back for the third day, and definitely the final day of working on this thing. You guys saw in that clip that I just put up what was going on with the oil when I started it, and I found my issue, and I'll put a clip of that up right now. And I found exactly what was causing that. It's kind of a pain in the butt to track down, but I'll show you guys. I've got this banjo line connected to my turbo oil feed and all that good stuff. And as you guys saw in that clip, it was just puking out. So did a little bit of trial and error and found out that this camera just does not like to focus. But as you guys can see, hopefully, this line, or the banjo itself, is not flush with the head of the bolt. It's actually machined unevenly, so it's a little bit shorter on one side than it is on the other. Let me see how much I can get this to focus. Anyways, if you guys can see, there's a little gap between there. It's machined unevenly. So what I'm going to do is either try and find a new banjo that is machined properly, or I'm going to take it to a machine shop and have it machined down. Regardless, I need to get one on there that is perfectly flat on both sides. So that'll solve my issue. Hopefully it's easy to get one on there that fits properly. But that will solve that. Got the base tune in. It's not leaking coolant. That's the only place it's leaking oil from as far as I know. Haven't run a vacuum test yet, but there didn't really seem to be any vacuum issues when I started it initially. You guys can see in that last clip, obviously the downpipe's off, so it's really loud, so it might be a little bit hard to tell, but that's okay. So yeah, that's about it. That's pretty much everything back together. Only thing left, I need to finish putting in that short throw right there, and we'll get her out of here. Probably take her home today. So hang around. I will show you guys exactly what I figure out with that banjo bolt, and then we'll go from there. Might have one sitting over here on another line that I can take off, but we'll see. Easy fix there, guys. I just screwed another banjo fitting on there, as you guys saw in that clip right there. Easy enough to get on. Put some plumber's tape on there, and we're gonna screw it in, start it up, and see if it still leaks. Well, it looks to me like there's no more leaky. So, that's great news. I'm gonna check the oil level really quick. Ooh, that's bright. Probably not too, probably pretty warm too. I'm gonna check the oil level really quick, and then we're gonna do the break-in process. Let it run for about 15 minutes on this conventional oil to break in all the components and everything like that, and then I'm gonna put the shifter in while I'm waiting on that, and then we'll drain the oil and put a new filter and put the break-in oil in it, and she'll be ready to drive. Whew! I'm so happy that fixed it. Thank you very much to all the guys on the forums and the Subaru groups that helped me. It's ready to go. So let's get this break-in going. Guys, here we are a couple hours later. I let it run for a little while earlier while I was letting that conventional oil break in, and I found another leak coming from the banjo bolt that bolts to the back of the head. I don't know if you can see it down there. It's right next to the turbo coolant return line. I noticed that was leaking, so my boss was nice enough to get me this new hose for it from our local hose shop that makes fittings and everything. So this one should be much better quality. Hopefully nothing leaks after that. So yeah, make sure to watch out for cheap quality parts, guys. Not saying that this one was super cheap quality. Everything can have defects in it, but that's just how it goes. I'm gonna install this line really quick, probably let it run again for a little bit to make sure it's not leaking, and then I'll be ready to drive it home tonight. I'm gonna probably pull it out after work and do pressure wash everything just to clean it up, because it hasn't been washed since since I got it like a year ago. So there it is. I will update you guys once I confirm that there's no more leaks, and we'll go from there. But that's pretty much it. That's all that's left to be done to the car, except for this putting in the break-in oil. But yeah, man, I'm super excited to drive it. So hopefully we can do that tonight. So I'll update you guys in a minute. There it is, guys. I got the downpipe. They just so happened to call while I was fixing the oil leak. So ran down here and picked it up. Let's go back to the shop, install it, and see what the exhaust sounds like. Dang, she sounds sexy. Have to give her some revs. Oh, yeah, let me give her some revs. Sounds so clean. I'm super happy with that. All right, let's go for a drive in a minute. Well, I'm about to go for a test drive, waiting for this gentleman behind me to move, but I was so scared of the 6-puck unsprung clutch, but so far it is nice. It's actually nicer than the crappy eBay clutch that I put on my red WRX, if you guys remember that one. But so far the clutch feels really good. I'm super happy with it. I've got a slight exhaust leak. My coolant temps peaked right now at about 198. I'm sure it'll go up. It's 199. I'm sure it'll go up a little bit once I, start to drive. I'm not going to do anything crazy. I'm going to try not to get into boost or anything, but we're going to go for a short test drive as soon as this guy moves. I can't get on it right now because I'm still breaking everything in. But I'm still just so excited. So maybe I'll film a little bit of the first drive. So let's wait for this gentleman to move. Well, that's about it, guys. I'm wrapping her up. As you just saw, I gave her a nice pressure wash. No soap or anything like that, because I'm feeling a little lazy after doing everything today, but that's okay. Here she is. Got the bumper back on. Got her all washed up. She's looking nice and clean. And I'm gonna drive her home. I need to make a list of all the stuff that I still need for it. There's quite a bit. That side mirror is cracked. It's got a chip in the paint over here. It's got nice gash in the paint down here, right there. It's pretty gnarly. It's got this cracking going on up here, which I just noticed today and kind of broke my heart, to be honest with you. Paint's not cheap, but I don't know. We'll see how to get that fixed. Maybe I'll take it to local paint shop or dent repair, or see if somebody local can give me a quote or something like that. It also needs a front windshield because it's cracked pretty bad, and then a couple little interior things. I need to put the interior back together, basically. Shift boot, all that good stuff, shift knob. and put my head unit from my old WRX back into this one and wire up the subs and everything. But other than that, she's drivable. I need to get insurance on it. Insurance is probably going to be a little bit crazy, but we'll get that as soon as possible, so she'll be road legal, and we'll go break this puppy in, go on some nice runs, go on some photo shoots, all kinds of fun stuff. And you guys definitely stick around for all the badass stuff that I'm going to be doing to it, because this car, I want to make it fucking show quality, hopefully, and make it really fast. So I really appreciate you guys watching. Please let me know in the comments what you want to see done next to the car. I'll probably have another video coming on it soon. I plan on doing a video on backspacing and offset for wheels. So if you guys are interested in what exactly those are and the difference between them, then I will definitely make a video on that for you guys soon. Just let me know in the comments. And I think I'm gonna wrap it up there, guys. I'm gonna drive this puppy home. I'll get some nice shots, and we'll go from there. So if you haven't already, like the video, subscribe, comment, share it with your friends. Hope you guys are excited about the first start as I am. Let me know what you think about the sound of the exhaust. I think it's pretty gnarly, nice and subtle tone, not stupid aggressive or raspy or anything. But that's gonna do it for today, guys. Appreciate y'all watching. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.